Yeah. That's the point of it. But 1 second. This is going into the car again because we can't walk with this thing. No, because you don't bring it back. It's too big for you. You can't bring it back. If you can't bring it back, there's no point in taking this one. It's going back in the car. Isn't it? You can't play with it. Far too big for you. If you can't bring it back, there's no point because then I have to keep coming to get it. In which case, it's not called fetch, is it really? I can go back in the car until we've got all the doggies because Mollie can bring it back. Well, at least that's what happens. Mollie generally brings it back if the others can't, or Chewie bring it back. You know, Micky gets it, but Micky basically just sort of carries it around and then sort of drops it somewhere. So there you go. Get your ball, Lucy. Ball, Lucy, ball. Where's your ball, Lucy? Ball, Lucy, here, ball. Lucy, ball. Lucy, here, ball. Lucy. Lucy, ball. There you go, Lucy. Get your ball. There you go, Babs. Take your ball, Lucy. So does that mean this could be the last time I do this? Yeah, no idea. It's up to them, isn't it, really? Yeah. Hello, baby. Hello, baby girl. No idea. Well, as I said, it's up to them, really. It's not up to me because, yeah, if they don't care if their dog is barking or crying, you know, all the time, then why should I care if my dogs are barking when they want to sleep? No. Why should I sleep? No. No. There's no reason, really. Yeah, no reason at all that I should do all this sort of. Yep. Come on. Oh, Jesus. That's the problem with this time. It's early. It's about 10 o'clock. Wait, come here. Come here. Come here. Oi, Gracie. Come here, Grace. Gracie. Come here, Grace. Come, Bubs. Gracie, come here now. Come. I suppose that's what the dogs think is weird. The lady looks like she's speaking to herself. Obviously she's not. She's got the microphone thing. So obviously if I'm taking dogs out twice at night, you know, to please them, you know, bending over for their sake, and they're not bending over at all. It's like, No, there's no reason why I should be spending money on my car, taking the dogs out on two occasions to please you, to make life better for you. When I need to sleep during the day, you don't give a toss. It's been happening. I mean, look, I've been speaking on videos for months and months and months about their dog howling. I've basically said on videos, if it's a dog that they got from me, then I'm really, really sorry to that dog that I've left that dog, or that I let them have that dog. Yeah, I've said that. So obviously, you know, they know what that dog is doing. Yeah, obviously they would say, no, we didn't know. We didn't know that dog was doing it. Yeah, okay. You're a liar. So obviously you knew. Riley, this way. If we're going this way, mate, come on. That's the point, you know. If you don't care that your dog has been doing it for months and months and months and months and months, yeah, and you expect me to jump when you say that I need to do something, what? Otherwise you're going to bang in the mornings? Well, guess what? I can bang, you know, at 12 o'clock at night. I can bang at 1 o'clock at night. I can bang at 2 o'clock at night. I'm up. Doesn't bother me at all. You're going to work. I don't give a toss. I can make noise. I've got 9 dogs. The amount of noise they can make, geez. You would have some idea, yes, because you complain about the noise they make going to the cars. If you want to make noise in the morning, then I'm happy to do it. I can take, one dog to the car, and then, a few minutes later, another dog to the car. I can do that, of course. If you want to bang, 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 then I can do that, yeah. Of course. I haven't done it, but I could do it easily. You want to make noise? Okay. I'm older than you, so I know more than you. So there you go. Yeah. That's the point of it, really. Yeah. I don't mind at all making an effort necessarily if the other person is making an effort. If they're basically saying, yeah, you need to make the effort, otherwise we're going to make your life a problem. We're already trying to make you pay for offending us. But the fact that you're making noise now, we're going to double our efforts. We're going to get them to scratch more of your cars, etc., etc., etc. You've already dug in yourself a massive hole. You want to keep digging? Go for it. You keep digging. I don't care. I really don't care. But I say, you're the one who works. I don't work, you work. If you want to have a battle of noises while the other person's trying to sleep, guess who's going to lose out, really? Me or you? Who's going to really lose out, you or me, really? Come on, think about it. I mean, you've got a few brain cells in there somewhere. You must do, you do have a job. I mean, you're not exactly a civil engineer or anything like that, but you've got a job. So you can figure out that maybe if you're so tired through being kept awake, then maybe it's probably not a good idea to start a fight with noise all the time, is it, really? To try and wake the other person up when they're sleeping. I've never tried to get my dogs to make noise to cause a problem for you. Why? Because I couldn't give a toss about you. Really couldn't. I'm not trying to say that in a nasty way. I just really couldn't care less. I mean, look, but I was thinking about it earlier. The way I am with people, I give them enough rope so that they can hang themselves. The problem is once they then hang themselves, they are dead to me. They're dead to the point I couldn't care less, really. Yeah, I'm not going to make an effort or intend to try to do something to be a pain in the arse to you. Why would I? You're dead to me. You're as good as dead. Right? I don't care enough to try and be a pain in the arse to you. Why would I? You don't matter to me. Yeah? I would only try and annoy someone if I like that person in the first place. Yeah, if I really didn't like that person, I'd have to actually have liked him in the first place. I never liked you. Right? You con me into letting you buy a puppy off me. Right? Pretending that you would raise that pup and you would train it. You would do all this, you would spend time with it. Yeah. Oi! Amber, stop eating poo. There's the dog. That's it. So, yeah. I mean, what I could easily be doing is recording your dog howling. Every day it howls. Just keep quiet about it, not say anything on videos, but then report you for basically, cruelty to animal. Easily, I could call the RSPCA on you, couldn't I, all the time? Eh? Send the videos of your dog howling all day. Send them the audios of that, couldn't I? Yeah. Could easily do that. Why don't I? Because, again, you're digging your own hole in that way. Go ahead. You don't want to bother with the dog that you lied and said you would do that. You would stimulate it. Yeah? That you would spend time with it. You would make sure it goes out for walkies. Yeah? You both said that. Yeah? Yeah, if you want to do something like that, okay, it's up to you. But, yeah, I'm not going to try and call the authorities to try. They've got better things to do. The reality is they have got better things to do. Yeah, they've got more serious cases to be looking at rather than knocking on your door. See, you don't care about the fact that the RSPCA have got better things to do. You're throwing them over lies, saying that I punched a dog in the face. You're, come this way, here now. Here now, come. Yeah. Of course, all that you'll do. I don't care. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to even tell the truth. I'm going to call them even telling the truth on you. Because I think they've got more important things to do. Now, I'm not going to try putting reports on about someone who has maybe 5 litters a year and then calling that person a puppy farm. Ridiculous. There's proper puppy farms out there that need to be shut down, where they have 25 females all for the purpose of breeding. Yeah? If I was a puppy farmer running a puppy farm, would I be considering, or actually doing, getting Amber done? No. Would I care if Riley mated with his pups? No. Any disabled ones I'd have them put down. I wouldn't care. It's money. Right? I mean, certainly if Amber's having litters of 8 or 9, certainly if they're going for 800 quid, that's a huge amount of money, isn't it? Yeah, why pay to have her done when maybe she can have at least, 5 more litters? 5 more litters, so it's 8 per litter. That's another 40 pups at £800 a pup. That's a huge amount of money, right? What, about £24,000? I'll be throwing away £24,000 by getting her done when I'm going to get her done. Yeah, I'm a puppy farm, of course I am, yeah. Yeah. Of course I don't want Riley mating with his babies. That's wrong. You can't do that. But to say, look, I couldn't care less what you think of me. I really couldn't care less. My point is that, you know, this video is purely talking about the fact that I've taken the noisy ones out tonight, even though I said in the previous video I wouldn't because your dog was howling when I was trying to sleep. However, that's a fair point. Hey, where's the ball? Find the ball. Go find the ball. Where's it? I don't know where it is. You had it, Lucy had it, then you had it, and then you've been playing with that. Where's the ball? Find the ball, buddy. Find the ball, Bubs. I don't really care about loads of balls. So don't find it, I don't care. Not really. Riley found it. Well done, my boy. Micky, ball. Oi, over here, Mix. Micky, come here. Come here, Mix. Thank you, Smiley. Right, would you leave it, Locki? Out of the way. Locki! Locki, leave. No, leave it. Locks. Hang up. Locki, you take the ball again, you're going to go back in the car. Minute, I'm not going to keep mucking around with you. No, no chance. Don't make you move. How you doing, mate? No, that's the point. Is that, you know, that's it, really. Well, it'd be wrong to do that tonight because that video still hasn't uploaded, so you have no chance of actually watching it and being warned that that would be the case. So therefore, you know, I'm not going to be out of order. I'm not going to do it tonight. You're at work tomorrow, so it's only fair to say that that's the case from now. I'm not going to give you any more warnings. I'm not like you. I'm not going to go, oh, it's a nice warning. It's a nice warning. No, couldn't care less about that crap. This is it now. I say there is no excuse at all. You know, if you know your dog does that during the day, then you need to find a way to deal with that situation. You need to find a way to solve that. Simple, really. No reason I should have to put up with that. Same as when my dogs are barking during the day. Generally speaking, I try to get them to tell them to shut up. I don't. Yeah, if I can do something about it, I'll do something about it. Right? I won't just allow them to be barking. Now, as I say, I know that the lady is in there while that dog is howling because I can hear her moving around. Right? She doesn't care. So therefore, Well, she doesn't have to get up early, does she, to work? He does. Yeah. She clearly doesn't care that he will have a disturbed night's sleep because I'll be taking all the dogs out at night, therefore. There you go. You know, if she cares that he has a good night's sleep, she's got to make sure, if she's the one indoors while the dog is doing that, that the dog stops doing it. Yeah, simple as really. It's not that she doesn't take the dog to do its pee and poo, but when she does, that's the time to throw a ball to the dog or whatever. Take the dog for a walk, you know, play fetch. You know, knacker it out. If it's knackered, it's stimulated. If it's stimulated and knackered, it will sleep. It won't be howling, it won't be barking. Yeah, it's doing that because it's saying, yeah, I'm frustrated, I'm upset, I've been left alone, or whatever, you know. Probably locked in a cupboard. It's like, I don't know. I don't know, no idea. I don't know what the situation is as to where they put the dogs when it's sleepy time. That's up to them. Yeah. So the situation with the puppies is the same as the situation was with my son. Yeah. I give God, I pray over all the pups and I give all those pups to God. It's up to God to make sure that the pups are okay or hold the people accountable when they're not. Not up to me to do that, okay? Not really. As I say, I'm not going to be calling the RSPCA or the Scottish version over a dog howling and barking a bit because as I say, they are quite short-staffed and I know they have far better things and far more important things to deal with. So, there you go. So, I mean, they have demanded that I take action. Right? Because if I take the dogs out, he's going to make noise at 7 in the morning to try and get Micky to bark to wake me up. Right? That's what he's going to do. If my dogs are making noise, if I take my dogs out and they start barking, that's what he's going to do. Okay. If your dog starts barking when I'm trying to sleep, but then I'm not going to make that effort. I'm not. Simple as that. Yeah. 2 cars, right? I've got the Civic and the Mercedes. I filled up the Mercedes just before, only a few days before I filled up the Civic. Civic is basically still completely full. I've used that quite a lot. It's still basically completely full. Leave that. What is it? Leave it. No. Leave it. Not having it, no. Leave it, no. No. Not having. Not having, no. Leave it. Right, come this way. Come on. This way. Well, the reason I'm saying come this way is because of the fact there's a load of bins with a load of rubbish there. When I bring Mollie, Chewie and the puppies out later, we won't be going anywhere near those bins because they're going to be, well, the bins are quite bad tonight compared to what they have been the last few nights. So, yeah. Right, the only other thing to talk about really on this one is the fact that Man United have given a new contract to Ole Solskjaer, basically 3 years with a possible 4th. And there's a lot of people discussing it and saying, yeah, is that good? Is it good that they've given it? Oh, I don't know. I've no idea. I mean, what I do know is, yeah, and then you had Tony Cascarino doing something on Talk Sport, basically saying Ole deserves a chance. Excuse me, he's been at the club for 2.5 years. 2.5 years he's been the manager of the club, right? Do you not think he's been given a chance in that point in time? Over that period, do you not think he's been given a chance? I would say he probably has been given a chance. I imagine when he was given a chance as caretaker manager, that was a chance. I imagine when he was signed on as full-time manager, that was a chance. Right? What's all this stuff about he deserves a chance? Based on what? What's he done to deserve a chance? Yeah, people keep on saying, oh, but he's made things slightly better in there. Yeah, the atmosphere is better. Yeah, that's why he wasn't sacked. Right? That's why in the first year he wasn't sacked. Yeah, but they play slightly better. Yeah, that's why in the first year he wasn't sacked. Yeah, his win ratio is slightly better. Yeah, that's why he wasn't sacked. There you go. That's why he wasn't sacked. These are not reasons to give a new contract. Yeah, have they won anything since he's been there? Have they won anything at all? No. That's why you don't give him a new contract. There are people saying he needs to do something this year. He had a year left on his contract. He already had a year left on his contract. Now that basically means that with that being the case on his contract, if he needs to do something this year, because improvement has to be shown to be continuing, well then you're in a situation where at the end of this year, he would still have been under the current contract he was on before. If he had then shown that improvement was continuing and he won something, I don't really think anyone would be saying that he shouldn't have been given a new contract, right? I don't think anyone would be arguing that. People are arguing it based upon the fact that he never won anything. 2.5 years. There was slight improvement, yes. Yeah, players like Shaw improved. Shaw had a good season last season. Why? Because United brought in tellers. Was that down to Ollie? I've no idea. Probably not. No, that's probably down to Woodward. We'll put it this way, the fans. What they tend to do, any good signing, they say that's Ollie. That Ollie signed that player. Any bad signing, that's Woodward who signed that player. Well, hold it. I mean, just like I was saying to Stuart the other day. Yeah, these Christians say anything good that happens, that's God. Anything bad that happens, that's you. That's absolute rubbish. That's just complete tosh. It's just complete tosh, the same as with United, the signings. Any good signings are Ollie, any bad signings are Woodward. No, every signing is Woodward. Does Ollie get a say? Maybe. I imagine he gets a list given to him, or he provides a list to the club. These are the sort of players he wants. Now, if the club says yay or nay to those players, well, okay. If the club then goes out and gets those players, that's got nothing whatsoever to do with Ollie. The only thing it's got to do with Ollie is if someone actually comes to the club because of Ollie. Now, really, no one's going to come to the club because of Ollie. He's not an experienced, world-class manager. Yeah, if you're talking about Jose Mourinho, you're talking about Louis van Gaal, you're talking about Klopp or Pep, then you're talking about a manager that players will come to the club because of that manager. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? No. No player's going to come to the club because of him. Does he talk to players before they sign? I don't know. I've no idea. But it's not like the days of Sir Alex, where Alex would go and see players, would go and visit players in their homes when they were first showing interest in the player. Yeah, basically tapping up the player. That's what he used to do. That's not allowed anymore, so therefore Ollie won't do that, will he? Because it's not allowed. Not allowed to tap up players, so therefore he's not going to do that, is he? So there you go. I mean, look, the reality is, does Ollie deserve a new contract? No. Why have United given Ollie a new contract? God knows. Quite likely because of the fact of the amount of mess that the people running the club got into over this European Super League. Also quite likely because Woodward is going and they want some sort of stability over that period of time. So if Woodward goes but the manager stays, well, that's not too bad. Yeah, at least you've kept the same manager. You lost your director, but you've got the manager. That's cool. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why they've done it, but they shouldn't have done it. It's just like when they gave him the full-time job, they shouldn't have done it. They said they weren't going to do it to the end of the season. Had they waited to the end of the season, they probably wouldn't have given him the contract. Probably not. Well, based upon the fact that, when they gave him the contract, even then, the form was starting to slip. And it slipped right away. When they do, a few weeks before they gave him the contract, the full-time contract, United were flying high, and had they continued on that form, they probably would have won the league. Right, quite likely they could have won the league if they continued on that form, right? That was the basis of him being given a contract. The form they finished with, so basically really just before he was given the contract and certainly following afterwards, that form, they would have got relegated. Or in the relegation zone area. With that sort of form. They would have been in the bottom 5 or 6. In which case you wouldn't give him a contract based upon the fact that him starting with the club at 4th and finishing in 5th or 6th. You wouldn't give him a contract, would you? You just wouldn't do that. That would be insane. So, in the end, the reality is that the club has made some stupid decisions with regards to managers recently. And like now, basically people are saying that Ollie's got this year to prove himself, otherwise, the club will have to go in a different direction. Which basically means that the club will have to pay out 2 years of contract to Ollie during that time. Which could be, don't know, how much would that be? A couple of million maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure what his contract is. Let's say it's like £200,000 a week. Something like that. Because he is a manager of Manchester United, so he should be on a fairly high wage. Even though he is a YTS manager. That's the point. A manager of his qualifications should be on nowhere near that sort of money. Nowhere near. £200,000 a year is what he should be on. If that. How much was he getting at Mulder? And that would have been probably less than £200,000 a year. Right? It's insane. Completely insane. Yeah. Oh, of course, Ollie would have signed. Of course he would have signed. Thinking dream offer, isn't it, really? God, dear me. It's, I say, from a football fan's point of view, it comes across certainly as a nail in the coffin of United's next sort of 5 years. Micky, come. Mimu, still got the ball. Got the ball, Mix? I think he has, yep. Good boy, Mix. Come in, this way. Yeah. Well, they're talking about the club maybe buying a few more. Thuram would be good. But the annoying thing for me about all this, right, is that, I was playing Football Manager years ago, and I would always go and get Thuram. It's about 5-6 years ago. Always go and get Saul, who plays for Atletico Madrid. So, of course, United are apparently thinking about getting Saul as well. But those two players were players I would get automatically. At the start of every time I do the game, I'd go and get those players. Saul was only 20. But I still go and get him every time. Fantastic player. For a midfield centre, brilliant. His stats for the game were fantastic. And in real life, he's a good player. He's what Man United are missing, really. Look, is he anything like, what's his name, Kante? No. No, he's not a Kante. He's not as good as Kante. Verratti. No, he's not as good as that. No. Ideally speaking, United should be after Verratti. Great player. Definitely a fantastic player. But he plays for PSG, and I imagine that his wages would be incredibly high, and he would cost quite a lot of money to bring in. So, I don't think PSG really want to sell him. That's what I mean. It costs that money. Gracie, come here. Gracie. Here, Grace. Gracie, come here. Gracie. Gracie, come. Where's she gone now? Come on, Grace. Be a good girl. Oh, is this the one that was talking to herself earlier? Yeah. Talking to herself again. Okay. Gracie. Grace. Come on, Grace. This way. Come on, Gracie. Good girl. Come on, Grace. Wait. Riley, come. This way. Come on. This way, Riley. Come on, brother, girl. Come on, Gracie, girl. Come on, Riley, boy. Hello, Lucy Lou. How you doing, bub? It's a bit foggy, misty, that sort of thing. I'm not sure exactly what you class it as. Yeah, it's what it is, basically. Yeah. Indeed. Yeah, foggy, misty, that sort of thing. But yeah, as I say, for the club, yeah, it's a shame. Especially as fans are going back, it's a shame. I mean, it would have been better had they not have given Ollie a contract. It would have been better for Ollie, because certainly with 1 year left on his contract, he'd be playing for a new contract next season. Now he's got one. Yeah, without actually doing anything for it, really. Yeah, they got beat in the UEFA final against Villarreal. That was really poor. Incredibly poor indeed. Yeah, that was just bad. So, yeah. Yeah, in the end, that's not good. So, yeah, I think it would have been better as a club, or, to have done it the right way, but there you go. Come on, Amber. Leave it home. This way. Come here. Right, Micky, ball. Micky, move. Right, off. Now. Off. Right, 1 second. Right, I'll speak to you soon. God bless.